Hi everyone, Jay Nice on the mic, back with another video. I wanted to talk about Charlemagne the God and Lil Duval's new song, which is titled Black Men Don't Cheat. Have you guys heard about this song? If not, I will link below to, maybe it's available on YouTube. I haven't searched for it, but it's on Apple Music. I have Apple Music, and I'm sure it's on Spotify and anywhere where you get your music from. But if you haven't heard it, pause this video, listen to it, and then come back. So for those of you who have listened to it, what do you think about it? I wanted to give my thoughts, of course, because for those of you who have been riding with me for the last 7 or 8 years, you know that I love giving commentary on, and I guess you could say I specialize in giving commentary on Black issues, Black America, things going on within the Black community, and I absolutely loved this song. I was listening to the radio and I heard Angie Martinez talking about, I caught like the last end of it where she was like, is Charlemagne a rapper now? Is he? And I was like, what is she talking about? And then I went onto his Instagram and I saw the promo for the song Black Men Don't Cheat. And Charlemagne, for those of you who watch Breakfast Club, I'm sure many of you watching this do, he's always saying that. And I love that. I actually started following, for those of you who are on Instagram, we should connect. My Instagram is below, but I actually started following on Instagram. I think it's called the official FBA. So official FBA, which is Official Faithful Black Association or Black Men Association, something like that. And I started following them on Instagram. But the reason why I love this song is because I really like the idea of changing the narrative. For those of you who've seen my previous videos where I talk about infidelity and race, I had a discussion recently and I really, my viewpoint on it has modified a little bit. I don't think that you could put a marker on which race cheats the most. I honestly think all men cheat at an equal rate. I think men are men. Men have the same chemicals. Men have the same desires. I don't think one race is prone to cheating more than another race. I do, however, believe that certain races have more difficulties with committing. I think Black men, and I speak from my own personal experiences, I'm not generalizing every single Black man. This does not qualify. Obviously, I'm married to a Black man, so this does not qualify for him and every single Black man, but many of the Black men that I have personally encountered in the past, and that my friends who, for the most part, most or all of my friends date Black men, what I've noticed is that they are constantly complaining about the lack of commitment or the difficulty that many of their Black partners, male partners, have with committing. So I don't think that certain races of men cheat more than others. I think all men cheat at the same rate. I don't think every single man cheats, but I do think that Black men in particular, and because of history and because of what has happened in our country, I think Black men have commitment issues. Not all, but I do think that a lot of that is attributed to what happened during when Black people were taken from their countries, our countries, to this country. So I think that a lot of it has to do with post-traumatic slave syndrome. And for those of you who are not familiar with that term, I made a video about it. You can watch it up here. You should see the link. But I love this Charlemagne and Lil Duval song because I am a strong and firm believer in changing the narrative, for one. And I think when you say something over and over and over and over again, it starts to come true. So if I every single day said, I am an amazing person, I am worthy, I am loved, I am whole, that is something I start to believe. But the thing about all of us as humans is that many of us tell ourselves negative narratives, and we tell ourselves these things over and over and over again. And the more you tell yourself something or someone tells you something, the more you start to believe it. So if I tell myself, I'm dumb, I'm not good at math, every single day, what do you think is going to happen? I'm not going to pursue a career in math or in STEM because I'm going to have limiting beliefs about my abilities. So what absolutely love the idea of changing the narrative, and I've had conversations with colleagues and I went to, let me not give too many details, but I knew someone who said that he was nervous about his sister dating a black male because he didn't think black males were faithful. And this person said this in a group of other people, and of course I chimed in, but I think that there is this narrative, this continued narrative that black men are not faithful. And if you look at what's going on social media and you look at celebrities, it sort of, watching celebrities perpetuates this narrative. However, celebrities are a small portion of the population. If you look at everyday people who are not celebrities and who are not in the limelight, what you find is that there are many black men who are faithful, who are committed to their significant others, their wives or their husbands. So I love this idea of shattering the narrative. I also wanted to point out, for those of you who don't watch Black Mirror, you definitely need to watch Black Mirror. It's my favorite show, hands down. I don't watch TV, I only watch Netflix. And I don't even really watch that. I just watch When They See Us and Black Mirror. Black Mirror season 5 came out last Wednesday. And the very first episode, if you've never seen Black Mirror, it's not the type of show you need to watch in chronological order. You can just watch bit by bit. But the very first episode, I encourage you to watch because I think it sort of plays into this narrative of emasculating black males. And I also think that it plays into the narrative of black men not being faithful. So in media, we see this a lot. We hear this a lot in songs that, in songs that rappers come out with. We hear about this. So it's this idea of having throngs of women. So I love this idea, even though obviously Charlamagne and Lil Duval are doing this in jest. It's done in jest. However, I do think that there is power in music. There's power in our words, and we have to change the narrative. No one else is going to do it for us. So if we think that there's something constantly said about us, whether that's Asians, blacks, Hispanics, whomever, and you don't like that and you think that it's negative, we all have the power within ourselves to change that narrative. So I commend Charlamagne Tha God and Lil Duval for the song. Again, if you haven't heard it, it is below. Let me know what you think. Black men don't cheat. I love it. I agree. Jay Nice signing off. I'll see y'all in the next video.